Hey everybody, and welcome back to more Fatal Frame 5. Today I have with me the Games Librarian and Master G. The text here is just recapping the events of the last chapter. Like I said in previous videos, I'm not sure why this is all here, considering it's just recapping stuff. So now we are off to look for Miku from the first game and Yuri, who went missing. And as you can see, I gave her a different outfit than her default outfit. I have a reason behind this. My thought process is, if wetness is an issue in this game, if you're running around in the rain, you might as well go with something that's designed to get wet.
Not a bad thought process.
Yeah, like no sense getting your nice, normal clothes wet.
Hey, that was such a weird mechanic. Like, I get it, but it just doesn't add as much as it could have. It was more of an annoyance thing where you're like, I gotta dry myself off now.
I haven't even bothered, really.
Yeah.
Once or twice is about all, and that's it. I like the idea. So the idea being that, and I talked about this in a previous video, when you're wet, I guess, you do more damage, but you also take more damage. I think the idea of having a status effect like that is kind of cool. I don't think it's executed very well in this game, but I think it's kind of cool.
Exactly, the execution.
A risk-reward system.
Yeah, exactly. So that is kind of cool. It's just not implemented all that great. I mean, they do tie the whole water thing into this story with this whole Blackwater thing, but it still could have been done better, and I don't like having to constantly be monitoring that, which is why I don't even bother for the most part.
Don't blame you.
Now, the question is, are there pirates on that Blackwater?
Not that I know of, although if you watch Jimmy's LP, I think he calls it Pirates of Darkwater or something like that.
Yeah, that was an old cartoon.
Yeah. I watched that cartoon. I have a Sega Genesis game.
Ooh.
Of that cartoon.
Nice. Mega Drive for you, Chris.
Right.
And like I mentioned before, every time we come over here, we can get Type 0 film. I don't know why the store doesn't have this, though. I know it's like the uber powerful film, but it's not going to one-shot anything, so I'm not sure why the store doesn't sell it.
Yeah, the execution of that kind of mechanic was also kind of weird as well, because you could mainly just go to your regular film that you don't run out of. Granted, it takes longer, but you don't save as much time using the as powerful, like the uber powerful ones, as like you would think you would.
Well, I know for me, I took steps to make sure I had enough points to where I could just buy max level everything before starting each chapter, so I could use the uber powerful film just because.
Exactly. No, that's what you kind of have to do, because getting points in this is just nutty.
Yeah. And that's how I also bought some of these alternate outfits, which I'm going to try to show off. Miu's normal outfit we saw in some cutscenes, so if I don't show her running around in that, I don't think it's really that big of a deal. I do think it's odd that we're playing as her now. We played as her in the intro bit. The prologue, I guess it's called.
Yes.
And then didn't really play as her again. And now just this late in the game, they're adding her back in as a main character. Is strange.
Yeah. The structuring is very weird, and this fucking ghost is an asshole.
Yeah, kinda is.
Mr. McMeat Cleaver.
Something like that, yeah. It's just strange because they're going to talk about something in the blurb at the end of this chapter about how Miu and Yuri bond over being in similar situations, how they both can see things that others can't see, and how they both lost people to this whole fucking mountain nonsense. And all of that sounds awesome if it wasn't just something in text. Like something that we've been seeing this whole game. Like, I don't know why Harry Potter's in this game. I don't think he serves a purpose. I think they should have just gone with her and Yuri and had the two of them bond throughout this experience. I think that could have been a lot better. But they didn't do that, so we got the game we got.
Yeah.
Which is an almost 10-year-old game, so I'm not going to stress over it too much, just we're not really going to get to play as Miyu all that often. I don't know how many chapters she gets, but we're in chapter 9 of 13, so it can't be that many.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And now she's getting wet.
Yep. And she's the daughter of Miku from Fatal Frame 1 and 3.
Ah.
And briefly in this, unfortunately.
Now the question is, would there be leeches in that water?
Not to my knowledge. I assume you're referencing something that I'm not aware of. And yes, I spam that where do I go button because I can't navigate this shit.
Hey, I don't blame you. It's not really even... It's just... You just want to get through it because they move so slow.
Yeah.
It takes so much time to get between, like, checkpoints and everything.
Oh, yeah.
You just want to get out of this thing.
And it seems like there are very few checkpoints in this game, although I could be wrong on that. I haven't really died enough to find out.
Mother, wait.
I don't think I've died at all so far, actually.
That's kind of what I kind of remember. It did take... Certain chapters took a lot longer to get through because of that kind of checkpoint system, at least for me.
Yeah.
At least it's no Red Dead Revolver.
Yeah, chapter 6 took me like an hour and a half to get through. I cut that video down, but it took me forever. And this chapter, after editing, is a 20-minute video.
And you're just like, dear God, when will it end? I hate that in a game. It's like, no.
Oh, there was about 15 minutes of bullshit later on in this chapter, which I'll talk about when we get there. There's a running segment. It's going to be edited because the...
Oh!
Yeah, you know.
I think I remember that one.
I have to go, I'm so sorry.
I'm glad you read that because I didn't think to read that. I forgot there were any files in this chapter.
I didn't get to finish it, though. Oh, one line short.
I don't know if that was Yuri writing that or if that was Miku writing that. I assume one of the two.
Normally, I'd say that, like, the files would help you, but, I mean, we're already in a game story with a ghost incest baby, so it...
Spoilers!
It can only...
God!
It can only
I've already talked about that anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
The ghost incest baby.
Spoiler, we're actually playing as the ghost incest baby now, so... Yeah.
Does she have half ghost powers, then? She can sort of walk through a wall, but she'll get stuck.
No,
Well,
unfortunately.
she wasn't cut into a key.
True.
Like fucking Rose.
Oh, God. Yeah. That's all kinds of stupid. I don't know what they were thinking. From what I understand, some of those folks that run Resident Evil now hate some of the things from the older games, but I'm like, but you put that in the Resident Evil series?
I mean, we might have had to fight a big-ass snake, but come on, people. That at least makes sense with what's kind of going on.
Yeah.
That snake was a bioweapon, a test.
Well, they didn't want the giant alligator in Resident Evil 2 Remake, but they knew if they didn't put it in some way, shape, or form, and they did it in the worst way possible, then they knew the fans would be upset.
Oh, yes.
So they put it as a scripted chase sequence instead of an actual boss encounter, because fuck you, that's why.
Makes no sense to me. Like, if you're remaking a game, unless there's, like, weirdness that happens of trying to technically execute it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if they're using the code and if they tried to do something and it wasn't jiving and they had to change it. Like, I totally get that. That's technical fuckery and faffery that's come about.
Right.
But fighting that giant alligator was a part of the original one.
Yeah. And you could take it down really easy if you knew what to do.
Indeed.
And that was the fun thing. So this bit here, I'm not really sure where I'm going. I just kind of followed the where do I go button thing because the game didn't really give me any sort of clue. I'm not sure if we're going back to the same area we just were or if it's a different one that looks the same. Because this game, a lot of the environments look the same.
You do go to a lot of the same places again
Yep.
and again as the characters. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind good use of assets.
Right.
But when you're backtracking almost constantly to the same places and you're like, it just blurs together. It's like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
could be doing Miku, you could be doing Yuri, you could be doing Harry Potter, and you're like, hey, Harry Potter just gets stuck in the fucking house most of the time.
Yeah.
And you're just like, alright.
Hey, I wouldn't mind doing Miyu or Yuri. Oh, yeah. This part, of course, she's running really slow, and it's not quite as bad as that. I don't know if it's a cellar or what the hell it is, where you're walking through water and everything's really dark.
That one. Fuck that one.
Yes, thank you.
Fuck it.
Thank you. That's how I felt. I had to cut me walking through there because I could not tell where the hell I was going.
I do not blame you. And that's not... It's just...
Damn.
Ooh,
Come on, Ghost.
that's... It looks like a merchant ghost. He might want to sell you stuff.
Not enough film, stranger. Or something, I don't know. Damn it.
Yeah. What are you buying?
There, not enough ghost power, stranger. You're done for. Eventually. I don't know. I'm not good at smack talk. Damn it. Leave me alone. Well, he's done now, anyways. This customer was right. I don't know. I keep trying. I'll get it one day.
Well, there's only so much smack talk you can do with at least this one, because you don't really do much against them except take their picture, so...
Yeah. We already did Hey Ghost Say Cheese in another video.
Yeah, like if you're doing like a Devil May Cry or something like that, or even like a Resident Evil, it'd be like... You could do a lot more different kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, got motorcycles and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking boulder punching. Oh, the fucking kids.
Yeah, the kids.
Let's play hide and seek.
Let's not.
Yes, Chris, that's exactly like... And they just come and then they just like run through your ass. And then you're like, ow, I'm injured. Now granted, I understand a ghost running through you would do certain shit. But
Yeah.
it's just...
Oh, God. Kid, it's time for you to have a timeout. There, I got one. Ha
They're like little monsters.
They are. I'm sure I've mentioned before my not liking of children. And I can't stick my hands through the child, damn it!
RT to touch.
Yeah, my lack of depth perception I missed.
That's a weird mechanic in this, too.
I don't like that one. I do appreciate them trying some different stuff in this one,
Agreed.
but it just didn't work.
Well, we'll see how 4 works out when that pops off.
Oh, yeah. I just hope they fix any bugs that were in that game, and I have a bad feeling they didn't. And apparently that
Yeah.
game is very buggy, so we will see.
Alright, I'll keep an eye out on that, because that's the downside of, like... I mean, I'm glad some games are ported, but
Right?
at least take a look at the bugs that could, like, really fuck you over and kind of do something with that.
Well, I'm not sure, too, because that game is only in Japan, and I'm sure they didn't do English dubs for it, because it was never done for the original. And so I'm thinking to myself, do I want to voice act that?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know if I do, but if I don't, I'm not going to know the story.
Well, see, I totally get that, and that's a big thing to do if you ever did anything with the Yakuza series.
Yeah.
There's, I think Judgment, Lost Judgment, and 7, Like a Dragon, have English dubs.
I don't mean to interrupt you for a second, but just so you'll know, me getting stuck on this environment, that's not going to cause a problem in a minute. Just saying.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
Yep.
it will, because I remember this motherfucking...
Yeah, there's going to be a massive edit.
That's not a you problem, alright? I understand your eyesight and shit. As someone who's played this and got kind of fucked up because of the geometry myself, trust me, navigating is fucked up here.
you leave me too.
That's right, kids. If you remember before, last time we saw this thing, the screen gets all wibbly, and unless you have a stone mirror, this is an instant death ghost. Fortunately, I have 99 stone mirrors, so we're okay, but this is still an annoying-ass segment. I try to follow Yuri as best I can, but this thing can teleport to you, like I've talked about in the previous video where we had to run from her. And the screen gets all wibbly. I'm going to get lost, so I'm going to just jump cut until the end of this thing, because it takes me forever, and I can't see the map well enough to actually tell where I'm at. And I accidentally ended up back at that beach at least twice.
Oof.
I got so turned around.
I don't blame you for it.
Fuck this part. Yeah. Fuck
Like,
this part.
this is a shit part. Like,
Yeah, that cut was so seamless, you couldn't tell.
Thank you, Joe.
well, it also helps that the environment is pretty much the same, so
Yeah.
good luck trying to tell where you're at.
Yeah. Pretty much. And I thought I'd cut more than this, but apparently I didn't. Ah, there we go. To safety! To
Yay.
safety!
Open that door.
Open Sesame! Or Sesayuri? I don't know.
Then you're also gonna have to deal with the fucking other place.
Warn me about that after the
end.
video.
Yeah, no, like, I'm just... Since you're playing this, I'm actually kind of remembering certain stuff where I've kind of been like, okay, I had issues with this game, so I kind of deleted enough of it, but now it's like, oh god.
It's all coming back.
Yeah.
And here's me.
You're not gonna have fun at that end.
Oh, Christ. So, this is me having trouble finding the little opening in these railing again, because I mentioned that was going to be an issue every time. There we go. But, yeah, you're right, Chris. It makes a lot of sense that she's wearing the swimsuit because, yeah, there's a lot of water in this.
And she was at the beach.
Yep.
Now let's just hope Willie G doesn't decide to attack this tram on its way down.
Let's go back. Okay.
And I'm not sure how all of a sudden Yuri and Miyu are close. From that cutscene where she's like, don't leave me too. It's like, but you guys were never close.
Yep.
Why were you here? I can see them too, you know. Maybe even better than you. Does it scare you, seeing things that others can't? I'm not afraid. I have nothing to lose, so there's nothing to be scared of. I know you're scared too. Scared of being alone.
And this blurb here just summarizes the chapter and then talks a little bit about how these two bonded over being able to see the same things and